Hello and welcome. I got 3 exciting stories for you today, the latest and greatest from the subreddit Relationship Advice. The titles are included in the description with timestamps. Let's dig in the first one. My 31 female husband, 31 male, is binge eating and it's stressful on the entire family. I don't know how to start. My husband has become obsessed with Major League eating. Think of 4th of July, Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest. Now he is competing in any local competition he can find. Here's the issue, he is eating for a family of 4 at every meal to stretch his stomach. And it's not cheap meals like frozen veggies, etc. It's like he's door dashing a 3-pound chipotle burrito at night to eat with a sub from a pizza place and some cheesy bread. He orders lunch to work every day. God knows how much he eats there. Besides the obvious health concerns I have, he is not a small guy by any means. We cannot afford this. I am 35 weeks pregnant, and when I have our baby, we will have to budget about 1,000 monthly for food for us, adding 1,600 a month daycare bill. My toddler and hopefully baby will breastfeed. He is easily spending over 1,000 on himself a month. Tonight I made a family-sized mashed potatoes from Bob Evans, a microwave pulled pork pack, and we had a leftover cheesy bread and 1 piece of pizza for dinner. Now he ate the entire mashed potato container, all the pulled pork, the slice of pizza, and the 6 remaining pieces of cheesy bread. Instead of saving half for lunch or splitting it into 3 reasonable sized meals, now he's going to be ordering lunch again tomorrow. And God knows how much food. I can't do this. We can't afford this. I am going to go absolutely snap on him. My hormones are wild and I can't comprehend how someone can binge this much. On top of just constantly saying it's for training, when competitive eaters actually eat super healthy when they binge to stretch their stomach and fast. He's just obsessed with binging now and using Emily as a scapegoat. How do I approach this from a non-pregnant rage standpoint? Is this for real? This reminds me of a movie I saw not so long ago, The Whale. Can't she just say no? This is enough? Or is he just simply eating all their food? Anyway, let's go to the comments. I'm not well versed in competitive eating, but I've heard that a lot stretch their stomachs with lettuce and such, not 10 pounds of potatoes and pizza. Sounds like he's got a food addiction and is using this as a reason to feel legit about it. Nah, he has a legit eating disorder. Do what you have to, but make his ass go to the doctors. He needs a physical and probably a referral for a psychologist at this point. Let's move on to the next story. My 24 female ex-boyfriend 25 male beat up my current boyfriend 24 male without any provocation. Hi, so I'm still shaken up and don't know what to do as of the moment. Last week, my boyfriend was coming home from work when my ex-boyfriend, who I was broken up with for 2 years already, approached him and pushed him over. My boyfriend confronted him, "What's the problem?" and then my ex, without any warning, punched him in the nose and proceeded to beat him before bystanders interfered. Long story short, the police got involved and we got a temporary restraining order against my ex. A little background. My ex was abusive, sexually, mentally, emotionally, and verbally. He would constantly cheat on me when we were still together, lie and gaslight me into thinking I wasn't enough. Until he broke up with me for the last time and I decided that enough was enough. Until 7 months later, I met my current boyfriend, who is the exact opposite of what my ex is. And we actually don't post anything remotely about him, just about us being happy and contented with each other until the said incident. We did not provoke him or whatsoever for him to do that, as he was blocked on all social media and we never post anything about him. We were just minding our business and doing our best for our relationship. Now, even with a temporary restraining order and us moving into the next city and all that, he is still sending my boyfriend threats that it's not over he will still beat him up and death threats using dummy phone numbers and accounts. I'm scared for my boyfriend, I don't know what to do anymore, and why won't my ex leave me alone? Can someone tell me what to do?
Run.
I don't know, what a complete maniac. Anyway, let's go to the comments and see what people say. Every time he makes a threat, he is violating that restraining order. Report it each and every time. Violations will get him put in jail. That's what you got it for. People like your ex are just provoked by the fact that you were able to move on and find happiness. Get that piece of shit in jail and have your boyfriend press charges for assault. Let's move on to the next story. If you let me sleep with another man, I'll like you even more. Male 29, female 26. So I've been dating a woman for about 2.5 months. We met in Paris, but I've had to do long distance. She's currently in Portugal and I'm in Paris. She's going to live in Portugal for the next 6 months at least, but says she wants to come to Paris after that. She's from Mexico, and this is her first time living away from home at 26. We've messaged every day for 3 months and seen each other face to face twice. She came to spend 4 days with me in Paris a couple of weeks ago, and it was amazing. We're seeing each other again soon, but recently she told me she's tempted by a guy in Portugal. She said I'm amazing and she wants to be with me, therefore nothing will happen. However, she also said if I allowed her to hook up with this Portuguese guy, she would like me even more. She said she doesn't want an open relationship, but it would be fragile masculinity if I had an issue with her hooking up with someone else whilst we're in the early stages of dating. I really like her, but feels like a big red flag. Thoughts? Oof, what a nice girl, isn't she? Let's see what other people think in the comments. Yeah, dump her immediately. Why would you stay with someone who immediately pulls the manipulation card when she wants to fuck another guy? Tell her you're obviously too fragile for her nonsense and forget her contact info. Do not even bother trying to work through this by telling her no or communicating anything about this issue. Just dump. Or you'll spend the rest of the relationship with her manipulating and insulting you every time she wants to fuck a new guy. LOL. Don't fall for this garbage, my dude. She's trying to have a relationship with no responsibility. You're doing your part, but she wants to dabble outside and come back when she's done. Firmly tell her she can go hook up with this other guy at the expense of the relationship. The choice is hers. Even after saying this, it's possible she would still do it behind your back. Cause how would you know? Big red flag. And that's everything for today. I hope you had a great time. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.